of all of America's much more consequential violence. Okay? It's the same reason as to why America, Kaya, please just just stop. Jesus Christ, what are you doing? You're being such a baby. It's just, you're making her stressed. She just literally is so incredibly spoiled from my mom. No, she doesn't want to come over here to see what's up. She just wants to fucking roam the house because she got to roam the house when I was gone. And she needs to literally have the same structured, regimented. I think that clip went to Trump's big baby desk immediately. I hate everything. I hate everything.
She has no idea she's been the most famous dog on the internet for the past 2 days because of a coordinated far-right pro-Israel slander campaign. Hasan, may I call you Hasan Abbey? I hope somehow the algorithm blesses you with my beautiful face so that you could understand my point of view about this weird controversy you've set yourself up in. On the list of things that you have said that are arguably more deserving of criticism, your antics around your dog is somewhere at the bottom because you've said some horrendous shit that deserves you to be criticized rightfully.
They were at least Patrick Henry College is like doing one good thing, which is that like if you have these fucking millionaire, billionaire WASP fail sons, at least taking them out of other colleges so they can only do date rape to other billionaire, millionaire failed daughters is like in some respects, you know, from a utilitarian perspective, of course, a little bit better. You know what I mean? Like taking these guys and putting them in a pen with one another is ultimately getting them away from the broader society.
And when we sit here and think about all the times you get thrown in criticism and how you respond and say people don't understand you, people are missing the context, people don't get it, they're being paid off, what makes you think people are being paid that much by the pro-Israelites to talk about you and your fuck-ass dog? You could just, as a grown man, because I understand that the parasocial relationships of the internet has people convinced that they must always appease a random stranger that is miles away from them. You could have, in the moment, if it truly got on your nerves that your chat was asking, did you just shock your dog? Did you just put a shock collar on your dog? You take it off the dog and you show it in fine detail, not hold it far from a distance. That way people could take a screenshot and say, oh, that has tape on it, that's really a shock collar and you're a piece of shit. You could have just done the normal thing.
This is the one that people are talking about. Okay, this is the one. This is the one that they saw. It has the capacity to vibrate, and that's it. Are you happy? That's it. Good. There's the AirTag. There's the fucking vibrator. It also has a flashlight component to it at nighttime. And it also has a tracker on it when she gets lost. If she were to actually get fucking lost.
Coordinated far-right pro-Israel slander campaign. You can do whatever you want and then just say, oh no, the people, they're just haters. They're pro-Israel. They're Nazis. They're this, they're that. Oh, why do you care about a dog, but you don't care about a genocide? That's all I've seen for the past 24 hours, bro. Is him and all his fans making excuses and hiding behind a genocide? So you're just using a thing that has nothing to do with the dog to prove what?
But instead, you're choosing to blame it on this great evil scheme where the far rights, the Ben Shapiros, the Officer Tatums, the Israelites, Bibi Netanyahu have all gotten together in a prayer circle and said, now's the time we get Hasan Abbey off the map. Nothing about the really weird shit you said in regards to your political opposition. Not the weird shit you said about rich girls. No. It's this this about this dog because humans don't give a fuck about other humans, but they damn sure give a fuck about these dogs. Now I get it. The nature of the beast that is the internet is always trying to find the smallest thing on the biggest of fish so that you could poke and prod and criticize all these different things. But Hasan, can you please find it in your heart to realize that you need to stop smelling your own ass just for a second and realize that people will criticize you forever. People will criticize the things you say, how you move, how you operate. I think even a bitch walked up on you and told you stop drinking Dr. Pepper.
The chat, but
You want some to drink? We got Dr. Pepper's.
is Dr. Pepper off the BDS list?
It's not on the BDS list.
Okay.
Diet Dr. Pepper, zero sugar cream
Diet
soda.
Coke is on the BDS the BDS list.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Yeah, of course. Thanks so much.
I'm sorry, I forgot
really
to say
lovely.
you need to stop drinking Coke Zero on stream.
Why?
It's boycott.
Wait, is it?
You're preaching pro-Palestine and you're drinking all this boycott stuff. Please,
Thank you.
Hasan. At least pretend. Do it off stream. Please
Okay,
just
I'll put it in.
pretend.
I'll put it in a glass. Is Pepsi okay?
No.
Is it-
No soda,
I didn't know. I didn't know it was like that.
I'm trying to stop it using that.
You have a parasocial audience who is desperate to fact check, finger point, and peer review study every good or bad move you are going to make. And it's because you have given them the ammunition to do so. You've given them reason. You've given them ammunition. And you can't be surprised when they turn the gun on you. I understand that you think you could be the great leader and no, not me, but the problem with individuals who sit here and do these little gimmicks is that they never really like it when it's done to them. They always want to make sure that everyone's falling in line, but when the line starts noticing that the leader is moving in a different direction, they're always going to try to say, hold on, leader, get back in line with the rest of us. And you could either accept it or keep bitching about it and blaming other people. All I want you to do is to stop being a fucking contrarian, stop being a dumbass, and stop being somebody who wants to make sure that everyone follows his code of conduct while you refuse to follow your own code of conduct. I've seen you over these past few years dog whistle and say all these bombastic things and be a part of calling out people who say and do bombastic things, whether they be small or big. So you can't be surprised when somebody sees a moment where they're thinking a dog is being abused and they turn feral on your ass. Because like I said earlier, giving a fuck about humans is something humans don't really do. Now, giving a fuck about animals, that's something humanity is always going to hold more than human life. I know you have millions of followers, so what I'm about to say may be confusing for a lot of people, but you are not that fucking special to avoid any type of criticism, whether it comes from your fan base, whether if it comes from a fucking conservative, whether Bibi Netanyahu does an ad campaign taking pictures and kissing dogs on their snouts. It don't matter. You do something online that garners all this traction, you're going to be subjected to criticism. The best thing you could do is address it like a man and not a petulant little spoiled bitch, and maybe somebody on the internet could have a little bit more respect for you. That won't be me. And in the meantime, I'm going to PetSmart so that I can stare at a bunch of fish that I cannot buy because I have nowhere to house those fish. Subscribe to the channel. I will see you all in the next one. Mwah! Goodbye.